Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I am your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop. And today I'm here with a review of a movie that came out, a couple weeks ago. I finally got the chance to see it. Not that I was exactly banging down the doors of the theater to see it, but I saw it nonetheless. Ladies and gentlemen, here's my review of the 2017 comedy Rough Night. A young lady named Jess, who's running for state senate, is preparing to get married. She plans a bachelorette party weekend with her old friends from school, as well as a buddy she met in Australia. The ladies decide to hire a stripper to come back to the house for their entertainment, and after a few antics, the stripper ends up dead. Now the women have to figure out what to do with the body and try not to get caught in the process. So what did I think of Rough Night? I thought it's a dreadful comedy. The film is a knockoff of a number of films such as Bridesmaids, The Hangover, Very Bad Things, and even Weekend at Bernie's. It starts off with a flashback to the girls' college days back in 2006, where they're at a party that feels very unneeded and doesn't really add anything to the film. 10 years later, the girls gather for the weekend in Miami and of course start doing drugs and drinking at a number of nightclubs. I found all of these characters to be annoying and really didn't care about what happened to any of them. At one point, we're supposed to feel sorry for one of the characters, but because she was a terrible person the entire film, I certainly did not. There are very few laughs to be found here, and almost all of the jokes fall flat. There's also a bunch of lame slapstick throughout, which all fails as well. The movie has some raunchy moments, which I felt are there to shock the audience, but even that doesn't deliver. One of the funnier things is Jess's fiancé having a bachelor party with his friends, where they're doing things such as wine tasting while the girls are in this hot mess, and that's about it. The film becomes very repetitive as the girls keep coming back into the house, trying to figure out what they're going to do with the stripper's body. The group then does stupid thing after stupid thing trying to cover up the crimes. We get the normal jealousy between the friends, grudges still being held from the past, and arguments between the friends. It's also very obvious what's going on throughout the entire film, so when the supposed twist hits, it's very unsurprising. We can also tell from about the 10-minute mark exactly how everything will end up by the end of the film. The cast stars Scarlett Johansson as Jess Thayer, the bride-to-be who's terrified what could happen to her political career and life itself if she's caught with the dead stripper. Kate McKinnon as Pippa, Jess's friend she met in Australia who comes along for the party. Jillian Bell as Alice, Jess's childhood best friend who becomes jealous of her friendship with Pippa. Ilana Glazer as Frankie, another one of the friends who's a lesbian activist. Zoe Kravitz as Blair, Frankie's ex who's now divorced and is a big-time real estate diva. And Paul W. Downs as Peter, Jess's fiancé, terribly worried what's going on with the girls in Miami. Rough Night was one of the most unfunny, unpleasant films I've seen this year, and certainly is a rough watch. Rough Night, you know what grade you're gonna get from me? I only got 2 words for ya. Suck it. Alright, well, that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. youtube.com/westside515. You can like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/WesTrueBaylist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter and the Instagram @WesAList. Until next time, Troop out.